looks like we are about to get started here with the first warm-up, and just welcome everybody to the first semifinals match of Resurrection Cup 2023. I'm your streamer slash caster from Cheese here, and introducing the teams. We're gonna have the first seed going into the semifinals winners match, fresh off the boat versus 15 makipro here, and I would say the seedings between these two teams don't really clarify how close these teams are, and in reference to like skill set and skill cap in general. These teams I'd say are closer, like almost like a first seed and second seed in my opinion. But just to kind of introduce the teams here, from the first top seed fresh off the boat here, we got the team captain Rectagon, along with Rhythmic RS, Bracket C, Dingleton or Decaton, his previous name, MCY4, Window Life, Mega MK, and Worst HR Player. And from the side of Maki Pro, we're gonna have the team captain Yuna, Wolo234, also known as Kurumi Ocarina, Wolo235, also known as David, Rundy, Willie, Bristol, and Shiok. So it looks like almost like a German and Chinese like OWC into one team for Maki Pro here. But pretty much with fresh off the versus Maki Pro, pretty much have almost, I believe, 99% of the players are OWC players for their respective countries. So we're gonna have a very interesting match underway here on our hands. And we just get into the first warm-up here. This is just a warm-up map, not an actual match map. So regardless of what happens here, it's not going to count for anything in particular. But we are having an issue, especially on Rectagon's part, the worst client to mess up here, as it provides us sound and everything else. Rectagon, Rectagon and Chris actually are the ones going HR on this high skill cap tech map. I can't know the stats, I can't really read it. I can only imagine how hard it is on hard rise. It definitely looks like an 8-star like tech map here. It looks super hard to aim, both with and without hard rock, to be honest here. But yeah, these two teams are there's gonna be some very close maps here. Obviously fresh off the boat, having higher scores coming out of qualifiers. I think the lowest seeded map was 3rd place on a couple, which that's it's not even, certainly not a bad qualifiers around there a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I'd say we got a little bit harder pool than out of qualifiers. We're in semifinals now, so skill cap should be a little bit harder. But look at even if we do based off qualifiers, Maki Pro is just super close here on a lot of maps here, and they have some really good maps too, such as like something from the hard rock section, such as hard rock aim and precision, and even DT. They can even match them in a lot of DT maps here. It's really hard to say who really has a definite speed skill set on lockdown here, because there are a couple of good speed players on both teams. Looking at fresh off both Maki Pro, those two players going to be Yuna and Rectagon. Those are the two main ones that come to my mind here, along with Rundy on Maki Pro. So it's really going to be almost super even match. Now look at Maki Pro. We got Crystal and the Lolos here. Those are super good tech and alt players, and I imagine that Maki Pro is going to probably use them to exploit this type of skill sets here. Alrighty, done with warm-ups. Maki Pro decided not to do warm-ups here. We're gonna get straight into the rules, and after that, picks and bans. Looks like we got a second pick, a second ban, going for Yuna and Rectagon alike. So first ban will be going to Maki Pro, and the ban on Nomad 5. It's the reading map, and I really want to see that Nomad 5 custom. It was such a good, I don't like low AR, but it was a really fun map to look at. But it looks like they will be banning out reading, and I imagine something like that. They may go with like a hidden 2 ban too, just to get rid of all the reading that they could. I'll see if Fremont 3 is still in play could be in play here, depending on what get bans at next. We're going to fresh off the boat's first ban here, and I think it might go with probably ban out some tech, maybe even precision here. Obviously, those are Retcon's like best one of his better skill sets, but you know it's 4v4, so can't all rely on one person to do the job here. But you know, it's just a lot of talent on both these teams, especially if everyone's able to be present here for the semifinals match and for the winners bracket too. So whoever wins this match is actually guaranteed a seat into the grand finals weekend. So very important matchup here in semifinals. Still win on the ban. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe precision comes into play here. I don't think an aim map's gonna get banned out, and I eat my own words. A gun ban out hit and one. And going for makipro second ban, I think we either see like a Fremont 3 ban or maybe even hit into. My best guess. Actually, it's gonna ban out DT3. Gonna be the speediest map, which I mean, certainly not a bad ban when you see who you're up against, but I expected kind of more reading game ban out here. All right, but as for fresh off the boat's next ban, are they gonna ban another game map, such as like maybe even Noma 1 or Hard Rock 1? Those are my two guesses here. Maybe they ban out something like a Nomad 3, because you got crystals and Lolos there. Will absolutely demolish those types of maps. But I think they're gonna leave tech up there, in my opinion, because there's a lot of talent on both sides. But it's really hard to say because shot both got Retcon, Worcester Chair player, MCY4, who can definitely handle those tech maps. They tech is probably just gonna be one of those coin flip picks here. Such as like Nomad 4, and I believe Hidden 3, HR3 are pool tech in the semifinals pool. I remember the semifinals pool showcase correctly. But still the second ban, really taking the time here. And they're gonna ban out Fremont 1. Just actually a lot like Hidden 1. It's a lot of awkward anti-aim, so looks like a fresh off boat. Not really want to deal with aim today. And first pick for fresh off the boat here. And I think there is Fremont 3 for speed if they want to go down the speed route. But I think that's the only other speed map left. I don't think there's... I think DT3 and... DT3 was the only other speed map along with Fremont 3, so really not much room for speed abuse here if fresh off boat really did want to... I'm on 1! I am very confused on why Nomad 1 was picked. They banned out 2 aim maps and then they come out with Nomad 1 here. And yeah. Y'all don't probably hear it, but for some reason the quarterfinals Nomad 1 was picked. But yeah, Nomad 1's gonna be your new circus, kind of like the circus type song here. Super hard aim map, super bunch of cross screen drums and consistency throughout. Really, there's no big diff spikes, but if you're consistent, should be good. And as far as fresh off the, I don't think Redcon not too strong on those type of aim maps here on for consistency. So I definitely gonna see someone like Decadent MCY4. Probably worst HR player. I don't know about Reckon's gonna be in here or not. But from makipro, definitely gonna see Crystal, probably Ocarina, and David here. client being client. It looks like Rectagon will be in here for Gnome on 1. Alright. Starts with this, you know, circus type music, but it does change up. This is made by Liz Triangle. Right now we start getting into the actual jump part here. Well, Fresh Off Boat will be starting off with a pretty good combo lead as David and Yuna will be the first ones to break to there in the intro section. All 4 FCs to 2 in favor of Fresh Off the Boat here. And NCY4 is going to be the next one to break, and there's pretty much been a combo reset in makipro. They have no FCs left, whereas Fresh Off the Boat still has Recon, Warsaw Drive Player, and Dingleton on their FCs. And yeah, they're absolutely crushing it, Fresh Off the Boat on this Gnome on 1. And really did not expect the level of comfortability on this type of map, to be honest. It's just super hard aim map in general. Usually you see Gnome on 1s being one of the easier maps to FC or get a good score on, but I did not think players would be doing this good, to be honest. This is just a crazy custom Gnome on 1 for this tournament. Oh, where's our HR player over aims a jump pattern there, so only gonna be 2 FCs on the side of Fresh Off the Boat on Dingleton and Rectagon. And there's really no good combo outside of makipro whatsoever. I'm very curious on why Fresh Off the Boat famed 2 A maps when they're this insanely good. And Declan will be dropping his FC. Rectagon's gonna be the last player with his FC here. And he's still comboing. Really insane performance from Rectagon here. And it looks like he will be the first one to reach 500k. And he breaks and misaims on the burst and drops a lot of 50s while he's at it. But he's certainly done it enough for his team to really secure his point. Insert Y4 with a really good recovery combo at 700, and then he 500 break. And the highest combo in this lobby right now is going to be Ocarina at 500, but certainly not enough supporting combo from his teammates to really make up a 800k difference here. So this, I'd say this point's already good to go for Fresh Off the Boat. Very solid pick here. Very definitive pick, as there's really nothing for makipro to do here. Honestly, Fresh Off the Boat, players Fresh Off the Boat can just essentially just sit back in the chair and relax. And I don't know what HR player is doing there with all the smoke there. As we're getting these last patterns, Ocarina is actually finishing off this Gnome on 1 pretty good. Actually get a pretty good score. It looks like he's going to be getting second in the lobby behind Rectagon. With his ending comment he has, I don't know how he was able to combo through all of that. Oh wow, really good performance from Ocarina and Rectagon here. Able to get over 500k. But that would be a solid first point for Fresh Off the Boat here. A very definitive pick. Certainly go uncontested here. And of course, full controller. Okay. In 1 second. All right. Went through these picks and bans again. Alrighty, got that all settled here. This will be makipro's first pick. I think they might go something of like HR. No, they go Fremont 3. Going for the anti-mod here. Very Very classic half slash Toho map here. That Desire Drive. I think with HR you're at a CS 7, I think 7.5. Absolutely crazy map here. Super small circles going Hard Rock. I think it's also like CS 6, something like that. Or 6.2, I believe, if you go hidden. Also with the AR8 very low. So either again reading or super hard precision. I'd say this probably favors hidden players a lot more than Hard Rock players for sure. But from fresh off the boat, I think we're probably gonna see someone like MCY4, Recon, and we're seeing player, makipro. I'm gonna see Shioxin. He usually comes in for these type of weird maps. Crystal, Ocarina, and don't know who the fourth might be. But for fresh off the boat, probably gonna see a worst player Recon on Hard Rock and MCY4. Actually, MCY4 is probably gonna go Hard Rock too. I think Decadent's gonna be probably the lone hidden player. And I expect to see a lot Shiox, Ocarina on the hidden. Actually, no, Ocarina, Crystal on the Hard Rock, Shiox on hidden. I don't know who the fourth might be, so it'll either be hidden Hard Rock on that fourth player here. I think the half ones in the chat here looks like about to get started here in a little bit. This is just gonna be a super tough map. Not gonna be an easy one for anyone. I go on and say that I'd say that it's gonna be hard to get over 400k. Yeah, it's me. Shiak's actually going easy. Not surprised there. I should have figured that the first time. But I do see Retcon and Retcon, MCY4, Dingleton on the Hard Rock, or CTR player in hidden. Regardless of what his name suggests, he's actually really good at Hard Rock, but also good on hidden. Now, looking at the scores here, it's not going to be updated like it should be, as Shiox is on easy, so I don't quite know the multiplier off the back of my head. I go on to say that fresh off boat, I'd say is winning probably by 100k at this point. Really got significant combo on worst HR player and Shiox, but this just a lot more supporting combo coming from fresh off the boat than makipro at this time. And there goes Wowie, Ocarina, and Crystal, so no combo on side makipro. That's Shiox. But with worst player, FTM, well, there he goes, but still. With 400k in lead, I'd say I really don't have to pull out my calculator to really know what Shiox's score might be, because it's just too big of a lead. And it's okay for the map left, so I won't say that they have secured the point just yet, but it's going to be really hard to make up, especially with Shiox breaking. I just saw his screen. Yeah, I'd say there's really not much hope for makipro here. And for your first pick to lose like this, it's definitely not going to feel good on the side of makipro. Definitely messes with the mental losing on the first pick of a winner's bracket match such as this one. Hexagon with a huge combo right now with worse HR and Declan supporting going into the end of the map. And oh my god, these scores on the side of fresh off the boat, especially Hexagon getting over 600k there, very impressive. And that's gonna be a break point. Fresh off the boat gonna be already 2 points up going into their next pick early on into this semifinals best of 11 match. Looks like with easy, Shiox's score is going to be 570, which is certainly not, I don't think it's going to be enough. There's way more than 200k in the lead. But gonna be going into push out the next pick. I'm gonna go Nomad 2. Going with the, I believe, 190 BPM space out flow amy stream patterns here. We have Arachne by Ramukin. Another custom map made for Resurrection Cup 2023. Now, definitely gonna see someone like a Retcon, MCY4, Decna side fresh off the boat. From makipro. Gonna see Yuna. I think we're gonna see Crystal 2, and I think Window Live. I will say, although this was picked from fresh out, but I do say there's a pretty good amount of potential for makipro to hopefully put up some bigger scores here, and hopefully they're gonna be able to give fresh out a run for the money on this map here. This is an extremely hard map there. There's a lot of face out wiggle patterns here, some aim control involved with some of these stream patterns. Really hard to FC this type of map here. Very high skill cap. So it looks like I'm still waiting on one more from makipro here. I guess this is the type of map that makipro doesn't really have a 4-man roster for. And I guess it looks like no one wants to join in for his Nomad 2. Looks like they'd rather throw in the flag than compete on here. Yeah, it's a pretty hard map, especially for this semifinals. This might be even like a finals type of Nomad 2 map, but it's a very high skill capped tournament anyway, so it's definitely gonna get harder from here on out. But let's see the golfs in the chat here. It's about to get started. Let's see what I have here for Nomad 2. I'm fresh out boat, gonna have Retcon, Window Life, MCY4, Rhythmic RS, and makipro, we're gonna have Ocarina, Yuna, David, and Crystal. I figured Rhythmic RS was going to be in here. He's a really good tapping player in general. But 190 BPM should definitely be accessible for a lot of players. And oh my god, chain misses coming from David and Yuna here. Not starting off strong here, and pretty much almost a full reset from makipro. Ocarina is the only one that was able to hold through the intro patterns here. We found a break from Retcon though, which is actually quite surprising. Gonna be followed up with MCY4. Only see FCs on Rhythmic RS and Window Life, and those are the only two players who really seem to not be struggling. Everybody else in the lobby is just having a hard time playing this map here. Everyone on makipro is below 93%, 94%. I see Retcon coming to 90%. He's usually really good on these typing type maps here, stream type maps. Window Life, Rhythmic RS, still FCing here with really good accuracies, over 98% from both of them. David though, with a really good recovery here, he's at 560. Rhythmic RS does find a break here. It's a very short map though, got about a third left. And I think David and Ocarina might be able to win this. We do see a break on Window Life, it's possible. MCY4 does have a pretty good recovery combo, supporting combo for Window Life. And we do see a good recovery on Yuna. He does find a break here. This map was looking a lot more contentious than I would have thought after seeing the intro of this Nomad 2. We do see a break on Window Life. That's going to be huge. But unfortunately, David will be following it up. And Ocarina is really the only combo left on their side. It's not going to be enough of the map that's left. Especially Retcon supporting combo. And this last stream kind of just super hard, and Ocarina was actually able to FC that last part there. Coming out with a pretty good score of 600k. Second to Window Life 720k here. And that is going to be another third map, one in a row for Fresh Off the Boat. Continuing the sweep here, 3-0, going to Makipro's next pick. Look at plenty of maps left for Makipro to at least get one off of Fresh Off the Boat. I believe they definitely have the potential. Gonna be Makipro's next pick, and I think they might go all here. They gotta go like something like Don't Mod 3, maybe even Hidden 3 here. Be my best bet. Go DT4. Have a alt style gimmicky rhythm type map here for DT4. A sec here, I do have to restart client. It was not updating the song. Bear with me. But for this type of map, I do suspect we're going to see a lot of the DT mains here from Fresh Off the Boat. Probably going to see someone like, definitely Recon. He's definitely one of the core players for Fresh Off the Boat. Probably MCY4 along with Voice player from Makipro. Gonna see probably Yuna, David, Crystal, Ocarina. And I'm being told here in the chat that Fresh Off the Boat has now a map, a single point. This whole tournament here, very impressive tournament run. You can always semifinals without losing a point. It's absolutely crazy tournament in general. Well, it looks like someone left here. I think we're bored. Don't know what happened there. I think someone was from my chat. See, it looks like someone was the wrong team here. Giving Fresh Off the Boat a 5v3. It looks like it's all fixed here. Gonna get started right back into it. Alright, DT4 on the way. We're going to see ResCup, we're going to see HR play MCY4 and decked in for Fresh Off the Boat. Makipro, we're going to have Ocarina and Yuna, David, and Crystal. This type of map should favor Makipro, I'd say pretty, but yeah, there are no slashes on the side of Fresh Off the Boat, so Makipro is definitely going to have to earn their keep here. Fresh Off the Boat definitely has one of the most balanced teams, I'd say, in this tournament here. They have like if everyone, if they are playing at full strength, they can pretty much compete on any map, to be honest. We do see 3 breaks here from Makipro. Only 1 traded from Fresh Off the Boat here, so huge combo advantage early on from Fresh Off the Boat. And yeah, it's just 3 FCs to 1 still. Fresh Off the Boat. These guys are absolutely, I don't know how they're able to put together a team like this strong in this tournament here, but it's just not fair whatsoever. And yeah, I don't know how Recon works out decked in, and Ocarina hit all these crazy super hard aim control flow in patterns here. not supposed to happen. I guess ResCup doesn't have FC. It's actually 50 combo behind. Must have a weird early break or something. MCY4 on a really, really good recovery though. At 630 combo. Not too far behind his teammates here. ResCup does find the break though. So only 2 FCs on the side, fresh off the boat, but this cut on this map looks like right over before it started. Got like a 400k for lead here, and it's only gonna grow from here on out. Ocarina is still with the FC though, but certainly not enough supporting combo compared to ResCup and SY4. Yeah, pretty much got to see breaks from everyone from fresh off the boat. If Ocarina and makipro once have any sort of chance for a comeback here, it's gonna happen now. And it's not gonna just be one break. Fresh off the boat has to have multiple combo resets. And where's the player and Dingleton are just popping off right now. MCY4 did break earlier. Still seeing the same 3 FCs on the board still after all these crazy patterns. We're seeing constant breaks on side of Yuna, Crystal, and David though. And yeah, this map's already been over. About halfway through the map. And unfortunately, Ocarina does find the break, and that's if the nail wasn't already confident, it is now. Worst HR players are only FC in the lobby, as Dickon did find a break along with Ocarina. And it's really just all that matters if a worst HR player can just finish off the map, but FCA doesn't. That pattern there is probably the hardest pattern in the map. And yeah, this is pretty much the reason why Fresh Off the Boat is #1 seed in this tournament here. Has not given up a single point this whole tournament. That's with performances like these. And look at MCY score. Look how he finishes off with 1,050 combo. What are we seeing here? And with that, Fresh Off the Boat secures another break point, making the score 4-0, continuing the sweep. And that's going to be Fresh Off the Boat's next pick. And I think, yeah, they should just go speed here. Go Fremont too. Be a pretty solid pick. They go Nomad 4. And Fresh, actually both these teams really have a really good 4-player roster for tech. So I'm actually kind of interested to see how this Nomad 4 pick is going to end up here. Fresh Off the Boat, definitely going to see probably their 4 players here like ResCup, Worcester player MCY4. They might put in kind of like qualifiers here. Look at their, I think probably gonna see someone like Window Life, that or Brackets. But we're side of makipro. Probably gonna see. I think we're gonna see all the Hong Kong players come out here. Probably gonna see Brumi, David, Crystal come out here from Nomad 4, and probably gonna be accompanied by Yunha. Arena's actually been solid this whole entire performance here. We're probably gonna see player M for Brumi. Like all players are ready here. You can see the Goffs in the chat, and it looks like Wowie gonna be Woe's, I believe, first map here in the match, if I'm not mistaken. As we get further down the stages, and these Nomad 4s actually get super insane here. We're gonna have, it's a very tapping heavy, I believe it's 200 BPM. Very tapping heavy tech here. Along with super high velocity slider aim, you're gonna have streams of a lot of flow and aim control. But still see 4 FCs on the side of Fresh Out the Boat, but with Recon breaking, it's only 3 on the side of Fresh Out the Boat, and it's only 1 FC on makipro, and with a bit of break in there, no FCs or combo left on the side of makipro. It's already a huge swirly, over 400k already. We're not even halfway through the map left. You know, 2-minute map, so the score does grow and deplete very quickly. Beckonen does lose his FC though. Only 2 FCs are going to be on worst stage draft player in MCY4. Definitely one of the best tech players there are in this tournament here. That's still holding with pretty good actually, 97, 98% respectively. Do have a pretty significant combo on Crystal though, but it's certainly not going to do anything to a 500 or 600k score lead. Crystal breaking. Well, they kind of already won a long time ago, but that just seals the deal right there. First HR play into MCY4 is still FC, which I don't even know how that's even possible. Especially in a tournament match. Oh my god, they hit the wiggle string patterns. What? HR play does go down, but MCY4 is still holding. I don't think this performance from MCY4 could be matched by anyone. This is not supposed to be possible. MCY4 just farming the match cost at this point. What the heck? What the literal heck is going on here with MCY4? Check this man's PC. MCY4 is kind of good. Yeah, I'd say that's probably very modest way to put it, but yeah. And honestly, it looks like MCY4 almost 1v4'd, at least 1v3'd whole team there. Alright. Do see Hidden 2 get picked from makipro though. With little AR hidden reading. And I believe this map is for the most part aim too, along with the reading. If I remember, it's nothing crazy like heavy slider aim or a streamy type head into. As for players who are probably going to see in here, from makipro, probably going to see Shiox, David, and Crystal. Don't know who the fourth might be. Fresh Out Boat, gonna see Bracket C. But worst HR player is actually really good at reading players, believe it or not. Redcon, not a hidden 2 player whatsoever. Not gonna see him here. I'm not seeing Window Life in here. I think Window Life, if he's I might see him. We yet to see Mega MK make a appearance here. Definitely one of these. Hidden 2 is definitely one of those niche skill sets where you need to bring in specialists in here for. We are seeing good luck, have funs in the chat here. I had to get started. Fresh Off Boat is at a match point. So if they get this last break point, they'll be one guaranteed their spot in the grand finals, and also move on to winners finals. And we do see a couple of breaks here. The worst HR player, Shiaxo and David, only FCs in the lobby here. makipro finally gonna have some sort of score advantage in this match here. We find breaks from David and Shiax. There goes all the FCs. Workshop our player. Only FC remaining in the lobby with better supporting combo than makipro here. Got bracket C is slightly trailing worst HR player in combo and score in general. And yeah, they just run a score lead here. Really not much makipro can do right now with worst HR player is comboing, and we do find a break from bracket C, which is a pretty big break. But then Wooey goes down. That was the highest combo. That's gonna be devastating for makipro there. When it comes to formulating some sort of counterattack to take back the score lead. And there's really not much map left. They have like a fifth left, it looks like. Now a quarter. And we do have substantial con on Shiax, but then he just broke the HR player. It's all FC. Yeah, it's pretty good supporting combo from bracket C again. And you have no comments on makipro. It's gonna be just it here. It's Jover, as the kids would put it. Since when are we seeing this with 99.5? Well, since worst HR player joined the chat here, and FC. Crazy performances here that we saw from fresh off the boat. I'd say most impressive is going to be MCY4's No Mod 4 FC. He takes the cake. But yeah, 99.3, AR 8.5, 8 and 2 reading map. And yeah, that's just going to be the end of the match there. Fresh off the boat with a 6-0 sweep. I've yet to lose a single point this whole entire tournament. This team is just an absolute monster. Do not want to see a fresh off the boat in your matchup. If you're any other team in this tournament here. With that, fresh off the boat, taking the cake here. They have guaranteed themselves a spot in the grand finals. Whether they win or lose next week, you'll see them there grand finals weekend. And they will be moving on to winners finals, makipro. We'll be seeing them next week in finals. This was the first match, so they don't have a set matchup yet. And with that, I think there's this is actually one of 4 1600 matches. One of 4 matches at 1600, so I think there's probably a couple other matches going on right now. But that next stream match will be at 21:30 UTC. I'm pulling up the schedule here. We'll be at 21:30 UTC, and that matchup's gonna be between Half Sion and La Muger. Definitely a match I do show up for, and can't wait to see y'all there. Alright, everybody, that will be it for right now. I'll see y'all later at 21:30 UTC. Alright, goodbye.